The Zunheboto police station in Kohima, Nagaland has arrested 5 individuals for robbery, theft and housebreaking. The World Red Cross Day was observed on 8 May by the Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland State Branch under the theme On the Side of Humanity, with special guests as State Governor and President of IRCSN, Nagaland La Ganesan. An awareness program on consumer protection was organized by the Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection Department, Zunheboto and Green Club Zunheboto at the Youth Hall on May 8. The Deputy Commissioner Office in Dimapur, Nagaland has notified that the list of candidates selected for interviews for the two-wheeler taxi permit along with the interview schedule. A formal farewell ceremony was held on May 7, 2025 for outgoing Deputy Commissioner of Mokokchung, Mr. Poji, NCS at the Conference Hall DC Office, Mokokchung. Ladybird School in Mokokchung celebrated the academic achievements of its students with a felicitation program held on May 7, 2025. A newly constructed community wooden bridge over the Cheong River in Soa Changle Village, Mon District was inaugurated on May 7, 2025 by Deputy Commissioner of Longlang W. Manpai Phom. Hello viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. This is Shamita Singha. Here is the news in details. The Zunheboto police station in Kohima, Nagaland has arrested 5 individuals for robbery, theft and housebreaking. The suspected, identified as Pete Kretyo 22, Rukozale 24, Nizasetyo 26, Raj 24 and Trongpise 25 was apprehended on May 6, 2025 following a thorough investigation into a reported robbery and theft case filed on March 12, 2025. The case involves the theft of a car engine and gearbox from a garage in Nere Model Village. Preliminary inquiries reveal the suspect's involvement in housebreaking, stealing iron materials and selling them to scrap dealers, as well as theft cases around Jaluki. A case has been registered under Section 305(3)(5) of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS). The World Red Cross Day was observed on 8 May by the Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch under the theme On the Side of Humanity, with special guests as State Governor and President of IRCSN Nagaland La Ganesan. Speaking on the occasion, Governor La Ganesan said that World Red Cross Day is a day that celebrates the enduring spirit of humanity, service and solidarity. He also expressed gratitude to the Red Cross family of Nagaland for their dedication. Selfless sacrifices and relentless service in times of crisis embody the various presence of humanity. Governor also called upon every citizen and particularly the vibrant youth of Nagaland to join the noble mission of service. Notably, Dr. R. Rose Chakesang, MC member IRCSN, highlighting on the theme, shared that humanity is kind and passion and called upon the retrospect the principle of humanity, love and compassion to those unfortunate weaker section of the build resilient communities and walk forward on the side of humanity. Speaking to Nltv, Akhale V. Kamo, General Secretary IRCSN, said that as it celebrated Red Cross Day, it reflects unwavering commitment to stand with those in need, to reach the forgotten, to heal the broken, and to respond with compassion where there is suffering. Let's dive deep into the news with reports from reporter Grace. The International Red Cross Day was observed by the Deputy Commissioner's Hall in Zunheboto on May 8, themed on the side of humanity. Deputy Commissioner Dharam Raj highlighted the Red Cross evolution from wartime aid to a global humanitarian movement. He emphasized the organization's commitment to promoting humanitarian values, equality, and making the world a better place. Dr. Akaho Sema discussed the society's recent activities, including plantation drives, ration distribution, and medical camps, while urging increased volunteer mobilization. The event also announced the selection of 4 institutes to join the Youth Red Cross Society in Zunheboto.
My speech is full of thanks, but I wanted to say few words of welcome. As our Deputy Commissioner is the newly Deputy Commissioner as well as President Indian Red Cross Society. Semis is the length of warrior as well as length of peace. Now we welcome you in the land of warrior and in the land of peace. From today onward, you are now Simis. You have to work as like Simis. You have to eat like a Simi. Yeah. You have to work like Simis. And you have to help Simis like your sons and daughters and your father.
So earlier the origin of Red Cross started from the relief they had to give to the people during war times, during wars, and later on it was turned into a universal movement where the relief not only has to be given during war time but as well as the peace time. So the membership of this Red Cross is universal as well as voluntary. So any person who wants to be the part of Red Cross can become a Red Cross volunteer. So we have many people, many renowned people, those who have been part of Red Cross. The Honorable Governor of a state is the head of a state and becomes the part of the Red Cross Society. So Indian Red Cross Society was founded in the year 1920, and since then it has been serving the people of India. So why Red Cross has gone to become so big a name, that the credibility of Red Cross is so much that even hospitals had to adopt the Red Cross symbol, because Red Cross has been known to be giving impartial treatment, universal treatment, as well as the relief.
An awareness program on consumer protection was organized by the Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection Department, Zunheboto and Green Club Zunheboto at the Youth Hall on May 8. Advocate Tovi Z. Yupto, Deputy Legal and Defense Counsel, served as the resource person. He spoke on various aspects of consumer rights, grievance redressal mechanisms, and the procedure of filing consumer complaints. Emphasizing the importance of consumer awareness, he stated that everyone is a consumer in one way or another. He urged the participants to raise complaints whenever necessary, highlighting that MRP stands for maximum retail price, not minimum retail price. Meanwhile, Advocate Diepto also encouraged attendees to be aware of their rights and to stand against unfair trade practices. The event was attended by town councillors, GBS, and colony council members from various wards of Zunheboto. The Deputy Commissioner Office in Dimapur, Nagaland has notified that the list of candidates selected for interviews for the two-wheeler taxi permit along with the interview schedule is now available on the office's notice board starting May 7, 2025. Candidates are advised to verify their eligibility and attend the interview as per the scheduled timings without fail. This notification dated May 6, 2025 aims to ensure a smooth process for candidates applying for the permit. A formal farewell ceremony was held on May 7, 2025 for outgoing Deputy Commissioner of Mokokchung, Mr. Poji NCS at the Conference Hall, DC Office, Mokokchung. Poji reflected on his nearly 2-year tenure, expressing gratitude to the people of Mokokchung for their warmth and hospitality. He credited the community's cooperation for his success and urged the same support for incoming Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Varma, IAS. Poji also thanked our legislators and MPs Shri Supongmeran Jamir for their cooperation. Verma, who previously served in Mokokchung as a probationer, shared fond memories and expressed joy at the returning to the district in a leadership role. Various leaders delivered short speeches at the farewell program, marking the end of Poji's tenure.
I would like to say, thanks to Kivan Tharamde, Manugo and Kiva Haramde. Quality is always good as a keeper. Blood pressure which are there, which was it becomes of a big help. You should realize when we end up in a very hot seat. I mean, the hot seat when situations as Deputy Commissioner, as SP of the district, at times, it becomes very hot for us. Talaga quality do powder. So, kami kan be moon aram begin usas realization itu bici deh ini kau bici itu kamu boleh tu ঠিক हो blood pressure low parah lagi. Right. Manu kan lagi na pusau tinggi na lagi na take ko dem mercy beli kita hasil ni dah parah lagi. Itu quality ekta bhav tinggi ni ekdom jabran.
The first question that we ask our friends is, who is the DC? Tai kiniga ase, kiniga manwa ase. Okay? That is the question that we ask, and we come to our very straightforward. We have never felt neglected in our work. Despite our shortcomings, most of us, in terms of experience, Chumla, myself, we have 16 years of service. Served around just 20 years of service. Some of my friends, my colleagues, my junior, 10 years, 5 years of service. And some of us are young, hard-headed also. Sometimes we tend to jump the boundaries of rules and regulations, okay? But Sir has always pulled us from the front, has pushed us from behind, has slightly nudged us, okay, from the side, so that we don't go overboard.
I never expected to get a posting here, but just before the election I was posted, and I arrived here with so many questions in my mind what to do. I didn't know much about Mokokchung, but when I arrived, he was there, and he gave me a lot of support, guidance, and the supporting part, and because of that I could easily settle down.
Viewers will be back after a short break.
Next, Mokokchung Ladybird, 40 minutes. 40 seconds, sorry.
Welcome back, viewers. You are watching Nltv English Primetime. Ladybird School in Mokokchung celebrated the academic achievements of its students with a felicitation program held on May 7, 2025. The event honored 22 students who successfully cleared the HSLC 2025 examinations, with those scoring above 80% and distinction holders receiving cash prizes. Ms. Jamir of Class 9 was awarded Student of the Year 2024 to 2025. receiving a Certificate of Excellence, cash award and free enrollment for the current academic session. The school's academic in charge praised the students, parents and teachers for achieving a 100% pass percentage for the 9th consecutive year, encouraging students to stay focused and manage their time effectively. The Parent District Planning and Development Board DPDB organized a felicitation program on May 7, 2025 to honor meritorious students who excelled in the HSLC and HSHLC examination 2025. Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Ziliang congratulated the students, particularly Lung Yihang Ring, who secured the top rank in HSLC examination. Ziliang attributed their success to hard work, dedication, and the community's potential, highlighting the district's commitment to education, with a literacy rate of 79.2%. The program also featured a speech by Lung Yihang Ring and a blessing prayer by Reverend Haiku Nza. Earlier, the DPDB meeting approved key proposals, including introducing a science stream at GHSS Jaluki, adopting Malwa village as a Arekanot village, and utilizing the newly constructed eye hospital as a health and wellness center. The Mokokchung District Review meeting was held on May 6, 2025 at the conference hall of the Office of the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sentizung La Marina Yaden, Chief Medical Officer of Mokokchung, highlighting the importance of accurate report and record keeping, timely reporting and leveraging manpower to deliver quality healthcare services. He encouraged health workers to attend training and meetings to enhance their skill and apply their knowledge in their work. The meeting reviewed various health unit activities, achievements, and grievances, attended by the CMO, DYCMO program officers, SMOS, MOS, health workers, and DPMU staff. A newly constructed community wooden bridge over the Cheong River in Soa Changle Village, Mon District, was inaugurated on May 7, 2025 by Deputy Commissioner of Longlang W. Manpai Phom. The bridge was built through a joint initiative between Team Lemsachen Lok and the villagers. Phom emphasized the significance of proper road connectivity for transportation and emergency purposes, highlighting cooperation between neighboring villages and towns. Speakers at the event, including Younger and YB Angam, praised the collaboration and urged community members to actively participate in development projects. The bridge is expected to greatly benefit the community, particularly during monsoon seasons, by saving time and facilitating access to essential services. Mathang Yanthan, Advisor for Agriculture, Government of Nagaland, inspected the ongoing Mangmetong Doyang Road construction under PMGSY3 on May 7, 2025, expressing disappointment with the slow process. Yanthan urged contractors to expedite efforts and honor their commitment to finish earth-cutting work by June. The project aims to connect Sungro Range with neighboring districts including Mokokchung and is vital for the local population's well-being. During the inspection, Yanthan interacted with affected villagers, department officials, and local leaders, emphasizing the need for timely completion and high-quality workmanship. MLA and advisor for the Department of Social Welfare, Wangpang Konyak, inaugurated the District Program Officer DPO office in Kifri on May 8, 2025. The ceremony was attended by Secretary Social Welfare Boteno S. Kolo, NCS, and Director Social Welfare Toshili Zimomi. Wangpang Konyak expressed his satisfaction with the completion of the office building and urged the staff to serve the vulnerable section of society sincerely. The office building was dedicated by Pastor Allison of KTBC North Zone Kifiri. Following the inauguration, Wangpang Konyak and other officials inspected various social welfare centers in Kifri town. The two-day international conference on medical plants, biodiversity, conservation, natural products for healthcare needs in traditional system of Ayush medicine began on May 7, 2025 at Lumami, organized by the Department of Forestry, Nagaland University, jointly sponsored by Nagaland University, Department of Science and Technology (DST), Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO), and Microbiology Society. The conference aims to promote knowledge of native plants and their therapeutic benefits while supporting Nagaland's biodiversity protection. Key highlights include Professor K.R.S. Sambasiva Rao emphasizing the preservance of gene bank and collaborative research to integrate traditional indigenous knowledge with scientific approaches. Speakers also stressed the conversion of bioresources and bioeconomy and practical applicability of research. Nagaland University's Vice-Chancellor highlighted the significance of ethnomedicine and the university's pioneering research efforts, including an in vitro laboratory for cancer research. The Department of Information Technology and Communication, Government of Nagaland organized a one-day workshop on My Scheme Awareness and UX4G User Experience for Government's application on May 8, 2025 in Kohima. In collaboration with the National E-Governance Division, the workshop aimed to build awareness and capacity among government officials on user-centric digital platforms. Key highlights include the discussion on the My Scheme app, a one-stop solution for government schemes, and UX design principles to improve e-governance applications, usability and accessibility. The event emphasized the importance of adapting to technological advancement for citizen-friendly governance and featured sessions on content management, design thinking, and initiative interfaces. Due to restoration work at KM 20.210 near Lukuyimi village along the Zunheboto Agnato Kifiri Road, the movement of heavy vehicles has been restricted for 25 days. Effective May 7, 2025, during this period, only light vehicles will be allowed on the stretch roads. Heavy vehicles are advised to take an alternative route via Lutsumi Village Road, kilometer 18,000. The Sub-District Industry Center SDIC Pugoboto organized a one-day awareness program on Startup Nagaland on May 8, 2025 at the Government Higher Secondary School Pugoboto. The event, attended by students, teachers and government officials, aimed to promote entrepreneurship and introduce the Nagaland Startup Policy 2019 to 2023. ADC Pugoboto Tiamaran Chang emphasized the need for local stakeholders to support young innovators, while Hekato K. Jimo, functional managers SDIC Pugoboto, outlined the state's vision to foster a vibrant startup culture, providing knowledge exchange, capacity building and access to funding for budding entrepreneurs. The women's self-help group of Manu Road block in Tripura's Thalai district has initiated a special campaign to prevent child marriage, aligning with the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative. A program was held at Chai Lengta 12th class school to raise awareness about the issue, emphasizing the importance of valuing daughters equally. Leaders reminded attendees that child marriage is illegal in India, specifically highlighting that girls should be at least 18 years old and boys 21 years old to get married. This local effort aims to strengthen women's empowerment and protect children's rights, echoing national initiatives like the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, which focuses on creating awareness about the gender equality and discouraging child marriage. Viewers will be back after a short break.
Next, teacher shortage hits Tripura. 40 seconds. Last time gane maaf kudi jide. Last time to aguna
Welcome back, viewers. You are watching Nltv English Primetime. Durlabh Narayan Higher Secondary School in Sepahijila, Tripura is facing a significant educational crisis due to acute shortage of teachers. With only 5 teachers available for 153 students, including 1 physically disabled student, the school's ability to provide quality education is severely compromised. Parents have expressed outrage over the situation, alleging that classes are being managed by unqualified nannies instead of certified teachers. Furthermore, the school lacks electricity, exacerbating the challenges faced by students, particularly in the sweltering heat. As part of the Vidyajyoti project, the school's condition has drawn sharp criticism, prompting parents to demand immediate intervention from Tripura Education Department to address the teacher shortage and infrastructure issues. An Indigo flight from Delhi to Guwahati, operating as Flight 6E 2038, aborted its landing due to sudden change in wind direction. The Airbus A321 aircraft, carrying nearly full capacity, took off again after being on final approach and circled the area before making a second attempt, landing safely at Guwahati Airport around 12:59 p.m. According to a passenger, the captain announced that shifting wind conditions made it unsafe to land initially. There were no injuries or reported incidents during the maneuver, which is a standard safety procedure employed by the pilots when landing conditions are not ideal. Indigo has issued an official statement regarding the aborted landing. BJP leader N. Zangura was sworn in as the new Chief Executive Member (CEM) of the Lai Autonomous District Council (LADC) in Mizoram, replacing Zoram People's Movement (ZPM) leader V. Zirangsanga. The oath of office and secrecy was administered by Lawangtlai District's Additional Deputy Commissioner David Lalrin Nauma. With this appointment, the BJP now holds power in all 3 autonomous district councils in Mizoram. Having formed a coalition with the Mizo National Front (MNF) in the LADC, Zangura has pledged to serve the people of LADC, prioritizing regional progress and collective support. He was appointed CEM by Governor Vijay Kumar Singh on May 2 and must secure a vote of confidence within 10 days. The Lai Students Association (LSA) has protested the appointment, demanding fresh election due to the council's instability, which has seen 5 changes in leadership since December 2020. Arunachal Pradesh has received a significant enhancement in broader infrastructure with the inauguration of 21 new projects by the Border Road Organization (BRO), led by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on May 7, 2025. These projects, part of 15 nationwide initiatives, include 6 crucial bridges built under Project Brahmang in Sapar Siang district, aimed at improving critical connectivity near the India-China border. The bridges, 5 along the Dait Dime Miging Road and a 55-meter steel truss bridge on the Miging Tating Road, were completed using advanced construction techniques. According to Arunachal East MP Tapir Gao, this development will reinforce national security, improve local transportation, and boost tourism potential. The improved infrastructure also supports central schemes like the Vibrant Villages program, focusing on governance and connectivity in India's border areas. Priest Narayan Chakrabarti served as the Naupara Loknath Ashram in Tripura Sepahijila district, was kidnapped in the Padmanagar area by a group of men after being dropped off from an auto rickshaw. He briefly called his son Ganesh Chakrabarti before the call disconnected, leaving his family worried. Authorities are tracking his mobile phone to locate him and his abductors, with police personnel and Tripura State Rifles Jawans conducting raids. The motive and identity of the kidnappers remain unclear, and the police investigations are ongoing. Manipur security forces have stepped up their efforts to maintain law and order in the state, conducting a series of intelligence-led combing and cordon and search operations across various districts. Recent operations have led to significant recoveries including arms and ammunition, stolen vehicles and illicit liquor. Notably, security personnel seized 1.303 rifle, 4 number 36 hand grenades and other explosive in separate operation in Tubal district. Additionally, 2 individuals are arrested for selling duplicate SIM cards without prior verification. And 2,500 liters of DIC liquor were confiscated in Imphal West. The crackdown also resulted in the arrest of active cadres for insurgent groups, including Arambam Bir Kumar alias Kanba of KCP PWG and Oinam Sana Macha Mete of KCP City Mete to ensure security. 109 checkpoints and knockouts have been set up, detaining 6 individuals for further verification. Nasir Uddin, a fugitive drug trafficker accused in narcotics, drug and psychotropic substances (NDPS) case, was arrested by the Bismarganj police station in Tripura's Sepahijala district at a wedding reception. The police had been tracking him since April 24, when they conducted a raid at the house in Bailyamura village and recovered a drum full of dried ganja, leading to a registered case against him. Acting on a tip-off that Nasir Uddin would attend a wedding ceremony near his residence, a police team led by OC Subinal Devmat raided the event and apprehended him. He was subsequently sent to the Bisalgarh Court of Police Remand. PM Modi on Thursday chaired a meeting with secretaries of ministries to review preparedness in light of recent national security-related developments. Strengthening civil defense mechanisms, countering fake news, security of critical infrastructure were discussed at PM Modi's meeting with secretaries. PM Modi called for continuous alertness, clear communication, reaffirms commitment to national security, operational preparedness, citizen safety. India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh announced that the Indian military successfully carried out precision strikes against 9 terrorist infrastructure targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir as part of Operation Sindoor. The operation aimed to retaliate against a deadly terror attack in Pahalgam, Kashmir, which killed 26 civilians. Singh emphasized that action was taken thoroughly and in a measured manner, with the sole objective of targeting terrorist camps and infrastructure while avoiding civilian casualties. He praised the bravery of armed forces, stating that they acted with precision, alertness, and sensitivity. Singh also highlighted that the operation was designed to break the morale of terrorists, and India's forces gave a befitting reply by destroying terrorist training camps.
साथियों, जैसी कि आप सबको जानकारी है कि कल रात हमारी भारतीय सेनाओं ने अपने अद्भुत शौर्य और पराक्रम का परिचय देते हुए एक नया इतिहास रच दिया है। साथियों, भारत की सेना ने सटीकता, सतर्कता और संवेदनशीलता के साथ कार्रवाई की है। हमने जो लक्ष्य तय किए थे, उन्हें ठीक समय तय योजना के अनुसार सटीकता से उन्होंने ध्वस्त किया है और किसी भी नागरिक ठिकाने, सिविलियन पॉपुलेशन को जरा भी प्रभावित न होने देने की संवेदनशीलता भी हमारी सेना ने दिखाई है। यानी एक तरीके से देखा जाए तो हम कह सकते हैं एक तरीके की सटीकता, सतर्कता और मानवीयता यह हमारी भारत की सेना के जवानों ने दिखाई है, जिसके लिए मैं हमारे सेना के जवानों और अधिकारियों को पूरे देश की ओर से मैं साधुवाद देता हूं और सेना को संपूर्ण संबल प्रदान करने के लिए अपने प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भी मैं साधुवाद देता हूं। हमने हनुमान जी के उस आदर्श का पालन किया है जो उन्होंने अशोक वाटिका उजाड़ते समय किया था, जिन मोहि मारा तिन मोहि मारे। हमने केवल उन्हीं को मारा जिन्होंने हमारे मासूमों को मारा। साथियों, प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी के नेतृत्व में हमारी सेनाओं ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर लॉन्च करके पहले की तरह ही इस बार भी आतंकियों को ट्रेनिंग देने वाले कैंप्स को तबाह करके करारा जवाब दिया है। भारत ने अपनी सरजमी पर हुए हमले का जवाब।
Hundreds of residents along the line of control (LOC) and international border (IB) in Jammu and Kashmir were evacuated to safer zones after Pakistan's retaliatory shelling following India's Operation Sindoor, which targeted terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The shelling, which hit areas like Poonch, Rajouri, Baramulla and Kupwara, resulting in 12 civilian deaths, including 4 children and 2 women, and over 50 injuries. Authorities have mobilized resources to provide relief and medical assistance to those affected, setting up temporary shelter homes with special arrangement for females. In some areas, residents moved to safer zones on their own, while officials work to ensure minimal disruption.
बच्चे लेके जा रहे श्रीनगर सर।
क्यों?
यहाँ रात को भी शेल पड़ा ना सर, घर थोड़ा हमारा घर भी टूट गया, काफी नुकसान हुआ है, पेड़ 2-4 भी टूट गए, दुकान गाड़ियाँ 2-3 टूटी, ये टूटी है ना सर साथ में। जी सर।
तो अब श्रीनगर जा रहे हैं, क्यों डर लग रहा है गांव में रहने से?
नजदीक है ना सर, बाउंड्री काफी नजदीक है यहाँ से।
अच्छा, तो आप मजबूर हो रहे हैं?
मजबूर हो रहे हैं।
तो आपकी फैमिली पूरी जा रही है?
पूरी जा रही है सर, शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं सर, पूरे लगभग 70% लोग तो यहाँ से शिफ्ट हो गए श्रीनगर सुबह से रात से।
पूरा गाँव खाली हो रहा है धीरे?
जैसे ही रात को आर्टिलरी का फायर स्टार्ट हुआ पाकिस्तान की तरफ से, हमारी तरफ से भी, तो जब 7:45 बजे काफ़ी फायर स्टार्ट हो गया, 7:30 पौने 8 के दरमियान, तो काफ़ी लोग अंदर चले गए, हम भी अंदर आ गए, हमें बेड पर आ गई, बच्चा भी बेड पर आ गया। दूसरा बेटा मेरा पार खड़ा थी उसके अपने मकान में, जिसको सिलेंडर लगा, तो अचानक एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त ब्लास्ट हुआ। एक पता चलता है कि कोई बड़ी हैवी गन का फायर था, क्योंकि जितने भी मेरे नेबर जो मकान है तमाम सराह हो गए, नीचे तक आप ऊपर भी देख सकते हैं तमाम। मेरा जो लेंटर था, बड़ा लेंटर नीचे की तरह, हम जहाँ पर सोए थे, बेटा भी वहाँ पर सोया था। जिस बेटे को लगी है मेरे, वो फौजी है, उसने 22 साल फौज की सर्विस की है, तो वो बेचारा वहाँ पर तो सेवा अपनी देता रहा, कुर्बानी उसने नहीं दी, पर यहाँ पर आके उसने शहीदी दी। वो पार्ली साइड था, उसको यहाँ पर सिलेंडर यहाँ पर लगा तो वो एक लंग्स में चला गया, तो रैप्चर हो गया। रैप्चर होने के बाद फिर क्या हुआ कि वो वापस नहीं आ सका।
मीना जी क्या हुआ, कितने
जी अंदर मैं लेटी थी रसोई में, तो उधर गोला लगा, पीछे से आया पाकिस्तान से, उधर लग गया मेरा, पाकिस्तान से गोला।
Heavy rains triggered multiple landslides and shooting stones on the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway in Rambam district, forcing the suspensions of traffic at 7:30 a.m. on Thursday. Hundreds of vehicles were stranded on both sides of the highway due to mudslides and shooting stones between Siri and Nachlana. A major mudslide was reported near Ranban town, and a flash flood hit Ranban market, damaging several parked vehicles, although no casualties were reported. The road clearance operation is being hampered by incessant rains. Commuters are advised to avoid traveling on NH44 until the weather improves and the road is clear. The meteorological department forecasts clouds skies with light to moderate rain and gusty winds until May 11, with a possibility of landslides and mudslides in vulnerable areas.
वापस 8-8:15 बजे उधर लैंडस्लाइड हो गया, तो हम उधर ही फंस गए। 2 घंटा रुके, बाद में क्या करेंगे सोचा, तो इधर 3 ही किलोमीटर रामबन था, तो बोले पैदल जाएंगे। जो लोग हैं आने जाने वाले सब एनडीआरएफ वाले लोग सब ने हेल्प किया हमारी।
सब लोग खुद देख रहे हैं कि हैवी रेन्स की वजह से यहाँ पे जो सेरी चंबा, T2 टनल और त्रिशूल मोड़ के पास मल्टीपल लोकेशन इन जगह पे जो है हैवी लैंडस्लाइड आया है, जिसकी वजह से जो है नेशनल हाईवे 44 जो है वो ब्लॉक हो गया है। हालांकि आप देख रहे हैं कि रेस्टोरेशन वर्क जो है जोरों शोरों पे लगा है, लेकिन
A youth named Zaid, working at a salon in Meerut civil lines locality, was arrested for allegedly sharing pro-Pakistan content on social media. According to Civil Line Circle Officer Abhishek Tiwari, a case has been registered against Zaid under section of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS, including section 152, which pertains to acts endangering India's sovereignty, unity and integrity.
तो सब क्या मामला हुआ है, क्या आरोप है लोगों के?
देखिए, एक युवक द्वारा इंस्टाग्राम पे और अन्य सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ आपत्तिजनक पोस्ट की गई थी, जिसको ट्रेस कर लिया गया। हमारे पुलिस के द्वारा भी ट्रेस किया गया, कुछ पब्लिक के लोगों के द्वारा भी ट्रेस किया गया। उस सोशल मीडिया के कमेंट को और एक्टिविटी को तत्काल उसमें लेकर के संज्ञान में लेकर के उस पर त्वरित कार्यवाही करते हुए थाना सिविल लाइंस पर इस पर अभियोग पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है। जिस युवक द्वारा यह कृत्य किया गया।
A tragic helicopter crash near Gangnani in Uttarkashi district, Uttarakhand, claimed the lives of 5 people, including the pilot, Captain Robin Singh, and injured 2 others. The Well helicopter, operated by Ahmedabad-based Aerotrain Services Private Limited, crashed on the Rishikesh-Gangotri National Highway at around 8:45 am, carrying 7 people, including 6 passengers. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau (AAIB) will conduct a detailed probe into the incident, examining factors such as flight data, maintenance logs, and pilot credentials. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami expressed deep sorrow over the tragedy and directed the administration to provide immediate medical care to the injured and conduct an investigation. US President Donald Trump has expressed willingness to help de-escalate the rising tensions between India and Pakistan, stating, "I will be there." If he can do anything to assist, Trump, who claims to have good relationships with both countries, hopes the hostilities will end very quickly. The conflict escalated after India launched Operation Sindoor, targeted 9 terrorist sites in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Punjab, in retaliation for an April 22 terror attack in Pahalgam that killed 26 people. Pakistan has denied any connection to the attack and retaliated with artillery and mortar shelling along the line of control, resulting in civilian casualties on both sides.
My position is I get along with both. I know both very well, and I want to see them work it out. I want to see them stop. And hopefully they can stop now. They've gone tit for tat, so hopefully they can stop now. But I know both. We get along with both the countries very well. Good relationships with both, and I want to see it stop. And if I can do anything.
Russian attacks in northeast Ukraine killed 1 person and injured 2 others in the early hour of a 72-hour ceasefire called by Russian President Vladimir Putin. The attack occurred in the Sumy region, where Russian forces dropped guided air bombs on residential areas near the border. A 55-year-old woman was killed in her home in the Mykolaivica community, while her 24-year-old son was wounded. Another woman, 70, was injured in a separate attack on civilian infrastructure in the Voroziva community. Ukrainian authorities have launched an investigation into war crimes. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs (MFA) in Singapore has issued a travel advisory urging citizens to defer non-essential travel to India's Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan due to the volatile security situation between the two countries. Singaporeans are advised to exercise caution, especially at border regions, and remain vigilant, avoiding large gatherings and staying informed through local news. The MFA also recommends e-registering with the Ministry of Safety purposes, providing access to important updates and assistance through the Singaporean embassy and consulates. The US Federal Reserve announced on May 7, 2025 that it will keep interest rates unchanged at 4.25 to 4.50% for the 3rd consecutive meeting, citing heightened economic uncertainty, particularly surrounding evolving trade policies. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell emphasized the economy remains strong with low unemployment. but the risk of higher unemployment and inflation have increased. GDP growth slowed to 2.5% in the first quarter, while private domestic final purchases grew at a robust 3%. Powell highlighted concerns over trade policy, noting that announced tariffs increase could lead to a higher inflation, slower economic growth, and increased unemployment. The FED prioritizes keeping longer-term inflation expectations stable and is committed to its dual mandate of maximum employment and stable prices.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite heightened uncertainty, the economy is still in a solid position. The unemployment rate remains low, and the labor market is at or near maximum employment. Inflation has come down a great deal, but has been running somewhat above our 2% longer-run objective. In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. The risks of higher unemployment and higher inflation appear to have risen, and we believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments. Pardon me. Following growth of 2.5% last year, GDP was reported to have edged down in the first quarter, reflecting swings in net exports that were likely driven by businesses bringing in imports ahead of potential tariffs. This unusual swing complicated GDP measurement last quarter. Private domestic final purchases, or PDFP, which excludes net exports, inventory investment, and government spending, grew at a solid 3% rate in the first quarter, the same as last year's pace. Within PDFP,
The British Parliament debated the rising tensions between India and Pakistan following the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor, which targeted terror camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Members across parties appealed for UK efforts to add de-escalation in the region. UK Foreign Office Minister Hamish Falconer emphasized the importance of diplomacy and dialogue. Echoing Prime Minister Keir Starmer's remarks, the debate following India's launch of Operation Sindoor, which hit 9 terror targets in POK and Pakistan's Punjab province in retaliation for the April 22 terror attack that killed 26 people in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam. Falconer expressed concerns about the conflict's personal impact on British Indians and British Pakistanis, and MPs urged the UK to offer support to avert escalation. This is all for Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.